All right. Hey everyone, thanks for staying up late with us tonight. It is 10:30 and if y'all could
10:23.
only 10:23. Okay. If y'all could only see just what was happening behind the scenes. We wanted to go live about 10:15. It's 10:23 as Steven said. If y'all could have just seen what was going on behind the scenes, because there was a lot of activity happening in the final minutes. I can't wait. We can't wait for everyone to see just what has been accomplished here by this wonderful community, the Twilight Golf Club. My name is Adam, and I'm honored that Steven asked me to do this. I mean, how could I say no? Honestly, to this opportunity to be a part of this announcement, this unveiling. Actually, I did say no earlier in full transparency, and then Steven, in all of his wisdom and his persuasion, convinced me to be able to get the kids to bed quickly. I'm solo dadding tonight, but we're here because this means a lot. As those of you know what we're doing here, we're raising money to help the people that were affected by Hurricane Helene. And those of you, there's a lot of people out there like myself. The mountains mean so much to a lot of us, whether you've lived there, whether you know people from there, whether you've played golf there. We know how much this area means. And it has been truly incredible to see how quickly and how aggressively people have come together to be able to raise money in such a very short amount of time, but in such a large quantity. And I think you're all going to be pretty impressed and blown away by what we're going to show you here in terms of what the final totals are. So for myself and everybody here that's joining on this stream, just thank you everybody for doing what you all do so organically, and that is to just jump in and help for a good cause, because that's what Twilight's all about. Twilight's about community. Twilight's about fellowship. Obviously about vibes, and that is really put into such a great place with what we're doing here today. So with that, let me introduce you to the true star of the show tonight. Steven, first of all, where are you hanging out, man? Give us the surroundings. Give us theater of the mind here.
I'm not going to give a pano for maybe legal purposes, but I'm here in Casa de Horn, Tucker Horn, who, shout out to Tucker. He has put in some yeoman's work over the last week in building the site, uploading a lot of the information, dealing with edits along the way, new platform. And this isn't something we've been planning, obviously. This was a crisis response to the hurricane. Adam has such a love for the Boone area and App State and the high country. And, myself, having grown up for my entire life in the Asheville area and West North Carolina, have a heart for that too. And we just wanted to respond in whatever way we could. Twilight Golf Club is a not-for-profit with 250 members around the state who, yes, love golf and love connecting through golf, but at the end of the day are ultimately committed to connecting with one another and supporting causes close to golf, close to home. And so we wanted to respond in this way. So here in HQ, you could call it, for the Twilight Raffle and auction this past week, is Tucker's done a lot of work setting this up. And yeah, like you said, man, we're really excited to share the results here over the next little bit, both of the auction winners, but also we'll be doing the raffle winners. And if you'll hang with us, we're going to have some fun with it. And certainly I'm no star, Adam. This has been a collective effort. And man, it's just so cool to see so many people participate from far beyond, the land of the pine. So let's get it rolling, man.
Yeah, well, but before we jump in, Steven, let's talk about where the money is going to go. And it's right there on the screen, benefiting Samaritan's Purse. Samaritan's Purse, their international headquarters are right there in Boone, North Carolina. I actually had a chance to volunteer with them last week in Watauga County. They're disaster relief. That's what they do all around the world, and now they're doing it in their own backyard. So, Steven, tell us a little bit about where this money is going that people have so generously donated.
Yeah, so we spent, Twilight Golf Club is a not-for-profit society. We're not able to receive tax-deductible donations, but always operate as a membership-based pass-through. So we wanted to find someone boots on the ground that's a not-for-profit doing good work in hurricane crisis relief, Samaritan's Purse is obviously located and headquartered right, not far from Appalachian State Campus and their big primary centers in Wilkesboro, just north of Winston-Salem. They do amazing work around the world in crisis relief. And so when it's hit close to home, we wanted to get that to them. We spent a lot of time picking the site that we use. So thanks everyone for your patience and trust as we did that. But thankfully, through using Zephy built into our website, entirely 100% of proceeds, not a single fee, not a single dollar of withholding. So everything donated will go directly to Samaritan's Purse, and we'll be able to cut that check to them, hopefully as quickly as we get the money from the site here over the next couple weeks. So, yeah, really excited.
Yeah. Those of you watching live, some people may be watching this on recording, but if you're watching live, there's a chat on the YouTube stream. Jump in there, share your vibes. We'd love to hear from everybody that's watching.
Yeah, so just don't even try.
What's that?
I said I can't even see the chat, so nobody needs to try to, get us all riled up, Adam.
Oh, so maybe I'll just read comments, and then you can decide whether they're real or fake.
That's right.
How about that? All right, let's jump in. So we're going to take you through a little slideshow here and unveil the information, not only what we've raised, but the winners of the auction, the winners of the raffle. I spent a lot of time looking at Tucker's face as he was inputting stuff on his computer while we were backstage on the stream. So that's time I'm never going to get back, but let's jump in. All right, here we go. All right, there is the raffle total. Steven, what do you think of when you see that number pop on the screen just for the raffle? This isn't the auction. This is just the raffle.
Yeah, I mean, it's mind-blowing, to be honest. When we built it, we honestly started with a couple messages and phone calls to trusted partners around golf who've been supportive of Twilight Golf Club over the last 3-4 years. Just said, hey, if we did something, would you guys be interested in participating? And almost to a person, everyone said, yeah, let us know what we can do. And so the reason the raffle total's as high as it is because the 30 plus prizes we had were pretty incredible. And so the demand for those raffle items was high. The generosity was high because people care about the cause. But also, if you can give to a good cause and possibly win some pretty good swag or a good gift card, it's kind of a win-win. So we're blown away by the total, but also really we're blown away by the outpouring of support from the start.
Yeah. The people that, I mean, these weren't even difficult conversations that you were having. You didn't have to pull anybody's leg to be able to provide these experiences and these items that are part of this raffle. $14,850 just for the raffle. We're going to bring the auction total in just a little bit, but now we get a chance to reveal the winners of, there it is right there, the auction total. So look, man, I went to school. I went to school for broadcasting. I didn't go to school for math, but I think I know that we reached a pretty good threshold there, didn't we?
Yeah. So the total between the auction, let me just mention something here really quick before we get to the total. We actually somewhat last minute today had National Christian Foundation, who also supports Samaritan's Purse, reach out and said, they'd kind of heard about what we were doing. Their office is based in Charlotte, and they have a presence in the Carolinas and have some connections to our group of guys in Charlotte. And they said, hey, look, we love what you're doing. We love this final push in the 24 hours. We want to do a 10% match. So not only did we raise a total of $30,110, but they'll be donating an additional $3,000. And the thing that honestly is really cool for me, Adam, when I think about this is the bids came from 13 different states, 171 supporters, 64 items were donated by partners of ours and people in the golf industry. And honestly, people I even met or talked to for the very first time in this process. And we had close to 659 tickets sold for the raffle, which just shows that, these 171 supporters not only were Twilight Golf Club members across North Carolina, but also came from 12 other states. And, we had businesses that are located, of course, in the Carolinas, golf courses that are located in the Carolinas. But as you'll see here, as we do the raffle and the auction, we also had items donated from all over the country. So, man, I'm fired up. I'm ready to announce some auction winners. So you want to get going?
I think the phrase you used was you were unreasonably excited about tonight as we were trying to plan
Irrationally excited.
irrationally excited about this. And how could you not be, given the numbers and the facts that you just pushed out there? All right, so let's get to it. This is what everybody's waiting for.
So the total amount again, $30,110, and we're just going to roll right into it. So floor's yours, Mr. Whitten.
Okay, let's do it. Drum roll. Here's our auction winners. E9 Retreat Lodging and Sweetens Cove Golf for 8. Michael Lanigan, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you to Matt Adamski and the crew at Sweetens and E9 Retreat. This was our number one getter in terms of the amount raised through that. Really grateful for the people who bid in the process. Hopefully ended up winning a raffle later if you didn't end up getting that. But yeah, checking in live from the Sequatchie Valley there in Tennessee. Michael and your crew, you'll have a blast.
That's amazing. That's an amazing opportunity. The Dave Baisden original acrylic artwork, 12 by 16. Oh, man, a celebrity winning this one. Hayes, congratulations, dude.
Yeah, Hayes, longtime OG of Twilight Golf Club. And if you've been around TGC long enough, Mr. Baisden, based in High Point, North Carolina, the preeminent golf artist that he is, doing work for some of the best clubs in the state: Old Town Club, Pinehurst, Quail Hollow, and none other than Twilight Golf Club. He's our resident artist, designed our logo, has done a lot of prizes throughout. And so we're glad that could go into the hands of Hayes Wofford.
Man, these auction items, they're all bangers. They really are. All right. The mobile launch monitor. These things are ridiculously popular now. Congrats, Christopher Frederick.
Adam, might help your game a little. If you thought about getting one, might help your game a little.
There's nothing that can help my game. I'm telling you right now, all the technology in the world can't get me down below like probably a 20 handicap at this point. But congrats to Christopher Frederick. Maybe it'll help him.
Yeah, congrats, Chris. Appreciate the support. And actually one of the main testing managers of Rapsodo, which is a golf tech company based in St. Louis, happens to be one of my college roommates, Justin Bryant, who played golf at Wake Forest. So go Deeks, and thanks, Justin, for the support.
That's a great item. Thank you so much. Oh, man. See, I could use something like this because full day guided fly fishing for 2 on a private river, John Allman. Look, man, if you don't already have a guest to go with you, I'm available. I've always wanted to try this. I know next to nothing about fishing in general, let alone fly fishing. So, John, congratulations. But if you're still looking for somebody for that second spot, holler at your boy.
Fun fact, speaking of fly fishing, Adam, so Tucker Horn, who put this together, just won a gold medal last year as one of the coaches of the U.S. junior fly fishing team in Bosnia, of all places. And the crazy thing is that Lewis Hirsch was one of his rising stars in the fly fishing world. I don't know if that's a thing, but if there was NIL money in fly fishing, he would have gotten it.
Yeah. You say, Steven, you say it's a fun fact. I actually knew that because I learned that when I played at one of the Tuesday nights at Reynolds Park with Tucker.
I love it.
All right,
let's
let's get to our next item here. Our next auction item: 2 nights at the historic Winston-Salem Historic Inns with breakfast. Corey Billings, congratulations. I'm not going to volunteer myself for this one. I'm not sure I'm the right person you want to take for this. I'll stick to the fly fishing. But Corey, congratulations.
We'll leave that one alone. Congrats to Corey. Appreciate your support from here local in Winston-Salem. Keep it rolling.
Okay. Foursome at Woodlake Country Club. Zachary Einstein. No chance I pronounced that correctly, but Zachary, thank you so much for bidding on this item, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we actually, story for another day, Adam, which you know about, we got a chance as a part of our President's Cup event a couple weeks ago, actually had to get rescheduled about a week out because of the expected rain in the mountains. We were supposed to be at Waynesville Inn and Golf Club and, said, gosh, it's going to be a lot of rain, said we're going to kind of, move down to Woodlake last minute. Jeff, the GM there, Jeff Krabby and his staff, unbelievable. if you get a chance to go play Wood Lake, recently restored course by the great Chris Spence. Jeff and his staff there at Wood Lake are still at this point private club, but taking some outside play. So Zach, you and your crew will have a blast there. And for other people watching or listening to this, go give them a look.
Wonderful. All right, next, foursome at True Blue Golf Club. True Blue, where's this located, Stephen? But congrats to Carver Hyatt. I mean, like I said, every item here is an absolute banger, so I know this is going to be an amazing experience.
Yeah, so True Blue's located in Pawleys Island. It's a Mike Strantz course for the Tobacco Road and Tot Hill Farm lovers here close to us in the Triad. I would say True Blue, if you haven't played it, is Tobacco Road in the Low Country. Unbelievable golf course. Congrats to Carver. And thank you to GM Bart Romano and his team for the work they do within golf, but also for their generous donation for a really top course there in South Carolina. And Carver and his friends will have a really, really great time.
All right, our next item. Oh, this one had to be popular. Speaking of Tot Hill Farm, a crowd favorite, AJ Spring. That's a big get right there, AJ. Again, similar to fly fishing. If you're looking for a fourth, so okay, I'm here. But yeah, man, big time.
Yeah. So the team, Brad Fogelman and his crew at Tot Hill, Robbie Wooten, Greg Wood, that whole crew, they have just gone through the most incredible restoration. And we had our Twilight Invitational event, which we have each spring. We had that this past year at Tot Hill, and it was an absolute blast. So congrats, AJ, and new father. I mean, he's been a father, but he's a new father to a new little one. So
talk about having a week. Wow, good times for AJ. He might be awake. He might be awake, but that's just because he's been, well, it's maybe we were doing this like 2 or 3 a.m. He'd be awake to see this.
That's right.
All right. Next one, half day of golf for 8 at Bigfoot Pitch and Puck. Hayes again coming through. Love it.
Coming through. Man loves a time with friends and a course that's a vibe. So Bigfoot Pitch and Putt, they actually reached out to us after we had posted this. They're a new private experience up outside Cashers Highlands, and definitely worth looking at on Instagram or online. Looks just insane. The topography they've used there in the mountains for a pitch and putt. So, man, have a blast, Hayes. Hope you invite me.
Got 8 spots there. Well, 7 spots, including him. Foursome at Carolina Golf Club. Oh, big time item here. Benjamin Kevison, congrats. This is a good one as well.
Yeah, Carolina Golf Club is about 100-year-old Donna Ross. They're right near the airport. Redone by Chris Spence. Really cool course. And thanks to longtime Twilight founders and members, Luke Johnson and David Edwards, who's my brother, also about to have a baby and catch some perspective. Here in God, could be happening right now, Adam. You never know. But that's a cool golf course, and Benjamin and his guys will have a great time.
Are you gonna be a first time uncle? Is that what this is gonna be here?
First time uncle on the blood side.
Okay, all right. Congrats, man. All right, next item. Foursome at Lonnie Pool Golf Course. It's remarkable seeing all these courses all around the state, all around the region that have just easily, I mean, again, just so willingly, and you're talking about not only ones that you called, but ones that just reached out to you because they wanted to help. And so seeing all these different foursomes and groupings at all these amazing places around the area, including Lonnie Pool Golf Course, it's congrats to Mindy Oakley for winning that one.
Yeah, congrats to Mindy. I'll keep this brief, Adam. This is not the time or the place for it. That's the home of the NC State Wolfpack golf team. Arnold Palmer, who's probably the greatest Deke of all time, designed that golf course. And if you watch the football game this weekend, that's all I'll say.
Wow. Okay. We'll leave it there.
Shots fired.
All right. Cabarrus Country Club, Brandon Smith. I've never ventured down to that place before. But Brandon, it sounds like he's going to have a pretty good time, though, with this item.
Yeah, really cool. And Brandon may already know this. It may have been why he was bidding on it. but Cabarrus was actually designed by George Cobb. Do you by any chance know, Adam, the most famous course that may be in a place called Augusta, Georgia, that George Cobb designed?
That's probably the Augusta Muni course, right? Is that what you're
It's
talking
the
about?
Augusta National Par 3 course. The Par 3 course, George Cobb. Very cool.
You're full of fun facts tonight. I love this.
Got it. I got it.
All right, foursome at Talamore Golf Resort. Tanner Dudley's the winner here.
Yeah, congrats to Tanner. Twilight Summer League winner in Raleigh last year. Keeping the game sharp, headed down to Talamore. I like any good color guy, Adam, I don't want to be the driver here, but I'm happy to add a little color along the way. If you've never been to Talamore, they not only have a llama logo, they have llamas on the course that they used to use as caddies.
You know what this is, Steven? I feel like I'm Mike Greenberg hosting the NFL draft, and you're like the Mel Kiper of all of this. You've got pages and pages. It's not even pages because it's all up here in the dome. And that's what I love. So yeah, you're the Mel Kiper of this operation here. All right, let's get to our next one. Foursome at the links at Stone of Ferry. Jay Brown, our winner here.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Mel. Mel, give us the scouting report on this one.
I don't remember this one exactly off the top of my head, but Stono Ferry's on I believe it's a Revolutionary War battle site on the Stono River. Very cool course, home of College of Charleston golf. Funny enough, Greg Wood, who operates as the general manager there, also is a part of the ownership group that has revitalized Tot Hill Farm. I believe Jay may have won the next one here as well, which they also manage. So these are both courses outside Charleston. So Jay and your buddies, man, that's going to be one heck of a weekend. The only thing I'd say to add is do not miss the Charleston Municipal, redesigned by Troy Miller, right there on the Intercoastal Waterway. You can probably walk it at twilight as an out-of-towner for maybe $30-$40. And you know how much Twilight Golf Club loves a good twilight lap. So don't miss it.
Jay's going to turn this into a heck of a golf trip, man.
Heck of a golf weekend.
Wow. Way
All
to
right,
go.
keep going.
Thank you, Jay. Bermuda Run. Okay, right here in our backyard. Hunter Presson getting this one.
Yep. Congrats to Hunter. Bermuda Run's a blast if you haven't been there before. And they actually host the Wyndham Championship qualifier there. So I would encourage you to not play it in mid to late August because those Bermuda greens will be running at like a 13 or 14. Ooh. So maybe miss those weeks.
All right. Foursome at Pine Lake Country Club, Grayson Moore.
Yeah, so Grayson Moore just won the 2024 Twilight Summer League Charlotte Championship. And, man, I'm going to tell you what, as you'll see here throughout the next couple slides, Grayson, this is not a big cash summer league, so he must be getting some sponsorships elsewhere because he had some money to burn in the auction.
Oh, is Grayson about to go on a run here? Is that what you're saying?
On a run, yeah.
Let's see. All right, let's go. Next one. Let's see what kind of a run Grayson's getting.
Not this one, but
okay, not yet. Our own Maple Chase donating a foursome here, and our guy Jeremy Dudley getting that one.
Congrats to Jeremy, Twilight Golf Club board member here in Winston-Salem. Mm-hmm. Probably has never beat me in golf. So he's welcome to invite me to Maple Chase and catch these hands. But Maple Chase in the process of a very cool restoration. Great staff there. Awesome course. And have a blast, Jeremy.
Kramer Mountain Club. Matthew Franken taking this one home. All right, come on, Mel. You need to get like a Mel Kiper impression going here. If you're going to continue, rattle off these facts. This is a great golf course, up in the mountains. Matthew Franken, wonderful guy, bringing in the money, really contributing to the effort here.
That's pretty good. I don't know much about Kramer Mountain other than I'm grateful to our Imperial rep, who helps us with a lot of our goods, who's a member at Kramer and helped us secure this. The thing I do know is there's a consistent theme. We got a lot of new dads or about to be dads who are bidding on these auction items. So it could be that their recent or about to be perspective as new fathers has them just feeling the generosity. So congrats to my guy, Matt Franken, and be thinking of you as you welcome your first little one into the world here soon.
Whatever it takes, whatever it takes, whether it's new dad vibes or other vibes that have spawned you to spawn, no pun intended, spawned you to donate this
That was
money
it.
to
Let's
the
move
cause.
along. The producer wants you to move along.
3 guests at a lunch at Greensboro's Sedgefield Country Club. Sean McCrary, the winner there.
Yeah, so man, Sedgefield needs no introduction. Wyndham Championship gets hosted there every year. It's actually moved into the slot. For those of you who are not here in the Triad, it has moved into the slot here recently, where it's the last stop on the FedEx Cup and the FedEx Cup play right before the playoffs. So, Sean, you're getting hosted by a good friend of mine out there who you'll get introduced to soon. We don't need to shout him out here. But he's a great guy and very generous to pick up the tab there and help with this auction.
That is a premium item. Okay. Foursome at Bermuda Run West to Corey Billings. We're gonna try to pick up the pace here. It's getting close to to 11 o'clock.
Pick it up.
It is a school night.
We'll go fast. That's right.
All right, here we go. Corey Billings, our Foursome at Bermuda
West. Corey also won the Winston-Salem Historican, so maybe he's looking for a stay and play.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Foursome at Lockmere Golf Club. Michael Neve.
Michael Neve making the ice cream. Make it happen, Michael.
Congrats. 3 guests and lunch at Old Town. Clint Fuller.
Big boy
Well
here.
done.
One of our highest in the auction in terms of bids. Lots of activity. Clint's final bid actually came in after a flurry in the last few minutes, right at 9 o'clock. So congrats to Clint. You guys have a great time, and we'll introduce you to your host soon.
Producer JT Warren is not impressed because he's played Old Town, I think, like 10 times already.
I think to be honest, I think he just got capped.
He did, yes, which is saying something. 3 guests and lunch at Forsyth Country Club. Eli Harden. Congrats to Eli for that one. Another big ticket item here locally.
Big ticket item here in the Triad. Donald Ross, Tillinghast collab there, and that'll be a blast as well.
Okay. Old North State Club, 3 guests and lunch. Brett Burke. Congrats on winning that one.
Yep, congrats. Old North State, really fun on Lake Baden.
3 guests and lunch at Greensboro Country Club for Zach Anderson. Man, it's again, I'm just blown away by these experiences and these courses that made themselves available for this. So Greensboro Country Club to Zach Anderson. Congrats.
Generosity, unbelievable to see. Zach Anderson is a man who appreciates a good golf course. And you'll actually get the opportunity to choose the farm course or the in-town Irving Park. So that one, a bit of a surprise there where our host came back and said, you know what? Either course, their choice.
3 guests and lunch, High Meadows Country Club, Rafael Balderas.
Yeah, congrats.
Big time
Rafael.
item.
This was a fun bid. High Meadows, really hidden gem in Roaring Gap. And if you go to the pro shop, get some merch. They have a very cool logo with a hummingbird.
Okay. Here's a really cool experience because this isn't just tickets to the Food City 500 at the Bristol Motor Speedway. You get track walk, you get parking that comes with it. This is a pretty good experience that Chuck Hicks won.
Yeah, really good one for Chuck. Appreciate the support. Can't promise that Ricky Bobby it will be there, but you'll have a blast nonetheless.
Some Wonder Bread too, maybe thrown in there as well. Bass Pro Night race at Bristol Motor Speedway. Another great opportunity for some NASCAR here. So Troy Warner, congratulations on winning that one.
Yeah, and thanks to our friend of Twilight Golf Club, Landon Owen, one of the founders of Golf Crusade. If you don't follow them on social media or their newsletter, do some really cool stuff for golf around the country. And he was generous to help secure these gifts.
Briar Creek Country Club goes to Craig Walton.
Yeah, Craig is the founder of the RDU Golf Tour in Raleigh. Good dude. Really supports a lot of what we do and vice versa. And more information to come. We're actually doing a collab event in December called the RDU Open. So more to come there for our members in Raleigh and across the state.
Okay. Mooresville Golf Club, Chuck Hicks getting this one.
Yeah, Mooresville, really, really good. Public course there in Mooresville. So congrats to Chuck. Thanks to Luke Stipke, the pro, for donating.
Colonial Country Club, Grayson Moore.
Yep, Grayson Moore. We mentioned him earlier. Twilight Golf Club.
Here's his run now.
He's making his run. Here we go.
We're getting to his run here. All right, let's see. Michael Neve, another appearance.
Michael Neve,
yeah.
Yeah, the Willow Creek course there at High Point Country Club is incredible, and that's a 3 guest and lunch experience. That'll be a lot of fun.
All right. Forest Oaks Country Club to Jerry Lauber.
Yeah, fun thing at Forest Oaks, for those who haven't been there before, they used to host the Greater Greensboro Open, and they've got a really cool scoreboard. So check that out, Jerry, and have a blast.
I'm trying to think if I could just name any course around the state and you wouldn't be able to pull some kind of fact about it. It's incredible, man. You are such a wealth of information. I love it. East Potomac Golf Links to Sutton Hardy.
Yeah, so East Potomac is in Washington, D.C. Our friends National Links Trust are in a really big restoration with Gil Hance doing a reversible golf course. So that's a foursome experience there at a really cool course there. Not a lot of golf courses you can play underneath the national monuments.
No, there's only one place you can do that.
Okay, Raffle.
Okay, let's go. All right, amazing auction items. Okay, so now it's the part that people is like, I mean, people might have an idea if they won an auction, have a good feeling going into this. I don't know how many surprises there were, but now we get to find out.
Now we're at the meat of
raffles.
We're at the meat of it. So we mentioned earlier we had 659 tickets that were applied against all different prizes. Some of my associates here in the lab at Horn HQ, Mr. JT Warren, board member and proud Appalachian State Mountaineer. I think he's actually the president of your alumni association.
He is in Forsyth County. Yes, he is.
So he and Tucker have done their magic here in the background. They're here to my side, and they're going to be telling me they're running. I mean, it's incredible. So let's just get going. We'll just read these quick.
Yeah, we're not even going to show behind the scenes of all the gadgets and gears and all the certification that's taking place behind the scenes. I mean, it's very scientific.
Totally verified. Totally verified.
Absolutely. Yep. Okay, let's get to it. Here we go.
This is really the grand prize winner here. Never mind. We're going in the opposite direction. This is a grand prize.
East of Texas is pretty good, man. That place slaps.
$100, and these will all be sent out. But $100 gift card is Brentley Boyd. So congrats to Brentley. Let's keep it rolling.
Okay.
Raffle winner, $100 gift card. Ski and tennis here in Winston-Salem. Chuck Hicks. Raffle winner. Yeah, Chuck is doing great. Chuck's having a night. Raffle winner to Bowie's Market is Scott Ray. So congrats to Mr. Christopher Scott Ray. Let's see here. Norman Stockton, thank you to Richard and his team there in Renolda Village. Appreciate their work. I love that they carry a lot of wake gear as a wake fan. That goes to Aaron Bender. So congrats to Aaron. Next, we have Tea Time Golf Shop. Appreciate Barry and the crew up there at Tea Time donating. They're in Elkin, so definitely go there if you need some clubs or a fitting. And that goes to Jason Whitener. Congrats, Jason. I think Jason's in Scotland right now. He might be watching this, eating his bangers and mash.
He might be getting up for an early breakfast.
That's exactly right. Next, Cugino Forno. Multiple locations throughout the Triad. Yomas and his entire family there sling some great pizza. Certainly a great place, and that's Chris Howard. $100 gift card to Chris Howard. Next, we got Radar Brewing. I gotta give a shout out to my guy Eric Peck and the crew over at Radar. I'm drinking our official TGC beer, Twilight Vibes. I know you've had it, Adam. Anything you'd like to add about this nice, fine hoppy pilsner?
It's great when you're on the course, and it's also great when you're reading raffle winners. There is not a time when the vibes are not appropriate for drinking a Twilight Vibes. First time I tried it was at the end of summer event over at Reynolds Park. So you could drink 2 of those on the course and still be doing okay. So I also appreciate that part of it too.
You'd just be fine. Then that goes to Brandon Blank for Radar. $100 gift card here to Jones Sports Company. If you're not familiar with Jones, check them out. They make some really awesome golf products, bags, coolers, different collectible pouches. And that goes to Kent Norville. So congrats to Kent. Appreciate your support a lot. What do we got next?
National Links Trust.
Oh, yeah. So we mentioned the National Links Trust crew. Grateful to Will Smith, not the actor, not the famous actor from Men in Black, but good friend Will Smith and his team up at National Links Trust doing some incredible work for equitable golf in the nation's capital, and we're grateful for their leadership there. And that goes to Brian Edmonds. So congrats to Brian. Next, we've got
Speaking of Twilight vibes.
Yeah, speaking of Twilight vibes, in some ways, one of the unofficial homes of where people get caffeinated and get decaffeinated is the West Salem Public House. We're so grateful for Hayes and Austin and Travis and the whole crew there and their support from the start. And friend of the program, Mr. Steve Kearns with the $100 gift card. Appreciate you buying a raffle ticket. Next, we've got Imperial Golf. Adam, are you wearing an Imperial hat?
I am. My Twilight Golf Club hat. Yep.
Yeah, love that hat. Imperial, longtime friend of the program here. Alan Hyman, a great rep. If you're involved with the golf club or any sort of brand or business and you're not using Imperial for some of your products, definitely reach out to Alan, reach out to us. And the winner of that one's Jack McIntyre. So thank you, Jack. Next, we've got Palmetto and Pine. TGC member Ryan Cummings, who's a blast down in the Charlotte area, has started this brand. They actually rebranded recently from Kakalaki Golf, and the winner of that $150 gift card to buy some swag on their website when they get that thing fired back up here in a couple weeks is Bo Burns. So congrats to Bo. What's next, Adam?
Loop Active is our next one. Loop Active. $200 gift card.
$200 gift card. If you've been around TGC the last couple of years, you know Loop is the official sponsor of our Carolina Golf Association Interclub team. And we're really grateful for William Morris and his crew of always having us looking fresh in those polos. And the winner is a TGC Charlotte guy, Joe Hunter. So congrats, Joe. We'll get it sent to you here soon. You can buy some look fresh here headed into the spring.
Got another $200 gift card. This one's for B. Dratty.
B. Dratty, also a great brand. Appreciate Dan and his team. Zero Restriction and B. Dratty. That's to Craig Maxwell. And the next one for Zero Restriction is Jay Slagle. So thanks to Dan and their team for getting those dialed up.
No laying up, $200. I think everyone's familiar with their work.
Everyone's familiar with No Laying Up. If you're familiar, this would be the time to say hashtag get involved. There are two of these, and one goes to Matt Everhart and the other goes to Jonathan Wester. So congrats, guys. I know you guys are probably pumped to get that as longtime fans of No Laying Up. Next is Billy Richards, the founder of Carolina Pines. This is a 16 by 20 glossy print of your choice from his website, and that goes to Quinn Adamson. So thank you, Quinn. Okay, 1 hour lesson with Bob Fobb. Whether you're a scratch player or a 20 handicap, which I am neither, you would be glad to get a lesson from Bob. You would be glad to get a lesson from Bob. Bob's there at Holly Ridge Golf Academy, and that goes to Peter Lindy. So Peter is already on a downward trajectory with his handicap, and it's only going to get lower. So congrats, Peter. Also, someone who's going to get dialed with a 1 hour lesson or fitting with Brad Lubchow of Chowder Golf Co., assistant pro at Maple Chase, is the great Wesley Robertson. Needs no help with the soft mitts, but probably could use some help with his driving. Congrats, Wes. 2 hour sim pass, Inside Golf Raleigh, our friend Tyler Kazian. Brian Sikora, one of the founding members of TGC Raleigh. So congrats to Brian. Go enjoy those TrackMan bays there at Inside Golf and dap up Tyler and thank him for us. Thanks for participating. Next one, a 2 hour sim pass at Holly Ridge, one of the homes of Twilight Golf Club. We actually have our club championship next week. I think you're playing, Adam.
I am.
What flight are you in?
I don't know. You even told me. Did I miss something? Did I miss an email? Did I miss a Slack message?
No, that's on me. I mean, yeah, it's in your inbox. That's on me.
It's in the raffle. It's in the raffle announcements. I think
you can go down a flight if you donate a little bit more. Jeff Herzig, congrats to you for the Holly Ridge Bunker Lounge. Moving right along. Have you been to Mission Pizza?
Of course, yes.
Top pizza maker in North Carolina, Peyton Smith.
Probably the world.
Yeah, no, it's nationally
nationally ranked,
recognized pizza place. Yes.
And I know pizza.
We got Tucker making some side comments. We'll keep those all in the chat. So they just opened a location in Nashville. If you follow them on Instagram, they've been enormously generous, cooking food, hosting people in their collab there. And the winner of that 2-person prefix menu there at Mission Pizza is the great heavy hitter, Dan Rossow. I mean, the guy's got swing speed off the charts. So Dan, go send it at Mission. What do we got next?
Got a foursome at Oak Valley.
Okay, Oak Valley, Tim Sarazin. We appreciate Randall, the pro at Oak Valley, them being generous to give to the raffle. And Tim, hope you have a great time, man.
Anybody else shot their career low at Oak Valley like me? Love that course, man.
Subtle plug for the game. All right, Cedarbrook in Elkin, awesome little foothills golf course. Looks like the raffle winner for that, against all of our efforts, was Jeremy Dudley. We ran simulation multiple times, JT's telling me, and it kept kicking out Jeremy. So congrats.
Has that been certified? Has that been certified yet?
That one, we might hear from the IRS on that one, to be honest.
All right. Yeah. That's unofficial result.
Unofficial result. Cedarbrook Country Club.
It's been confirmed.
Oh, it's been confirmed. It's been confirmed. All right, Jeff Marsh. Golf is art. If you're not familiar with Jeff Marsh, one of the best golf photographers in the country, does work for U.S. Open and many, many other brands and different golf tournaments around the world. And the winner of that is, well, that's amazing. His very good friend and fellow founder of Restoration Club, Dave Bazin. There's probably a chance he's already a member of Golf is Art, but he's supporting a friend, and maybe he'll pass along the love. So I love it, Adam.
We have a secondary raffle for this item. It sounds like.
It sounds like yeah, that's right. All right, premium membership to the Golfers Journal. If you're like me and you're a member of the Broken Tea Society, you're grateful for their support in the community they also provide around the country. And the winner of that is Brian Rue. Congrats, Brian. All right, what do we got? 2, 3 more?
Dave Baisden, North Carolina flag with golf tee painting.
So this is as exotic as it sounds. So this is a 6x8 acrylic he's made of the North Carolina flag that he actually paints with a golf tee. I believe the golf tee is included. Yeah, it's included in the painting. And the winner of that, oh my goodness, is this another new father? Tim Harmody. Another new. It looks like that the universe wants new fathers to get hugs, and they're getting that. Okay, is this our?
Here we go.
Here we go. This is the big boy. Of our 660 or so tickets, about a third of them went to the foursome at Tot Hill Farm. So I guess you could call this the grand prize raffle winner. And drum roll, please.
Should you give him a shout out? Should you give this guy a shout out?
So Kent Norville actually had the best odds because he bought the most raffle tickets in the entire raffle and applied all of them to Tot Hill Farm. So congrats to Kent. It's nice to see that math still works in this economy.
It would have been hilarious if you would have said that and said, "Oh, but he didn't win."
Yeah, exactly. But he did, and we're glad he did. So I think that's it on the raffles. Adam, appreciate you carving time out from leaving the movie theater, being a good dad. Yeah, look, man. At the end of the day, is this not the Twilight Golf Club experience?
It is.
We're late to our tea time. Because we're putting kids to bed, because we're having too much fun. And here we are, man, just trying to do our best to support the community.
I was breaking all sorts of movie theater ethics by messing around with my phone while I'm sitting with my kids at a movie, trying to figure out all the details for this tonight. But Steven, you and Tucker and JT behind the scenes over there, man. You guys. Oh, there he is. No longer behind the scenes.
Just say
hi to the people. Show off that awesome hat, JT.
Steven did a fantastic job with this. This couldn't have happened without him. Over $30,000, absolutely incredible. He came to me with an idea, and I put it on the computer. But he did all the work to get the big donations, and El Perez is kind of a legend. So
long live.
Good work, Steven, and it was fun working with you on this. And I was up in Western North Carolina last weekend, and it's really devastating what's happened up there. So keep those folks in your thoughts and prayers if you're of that kind. And send them all the good vibes from Twilight.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I can't say enough to thank you guys collectively across, like we said, 13 states, 170 some participants to raise over $30,000. I mean, this was an idea last Wednesday, and we got it put up by Friday. We ran it over the last 5 days. The outpouring of support is incredible. The amount raised is incredible. I hope more than anything, it encourages friends and family members of ours who are hurting, and may not even see the end result of this money. But hopefully it just encourages them that we're not going to forget them in the mountains. We're also thinking of friends and family people have in Florida who are impacted by the hurricane that's hitting, the west coast of Florida right now. And all we ask at Twilight is when you have an opportunity as a member or a friend of Twilight to do something for someone next to you, just take the opportunity to be generous and be kind. So thanks, everybody.